Now this is our setup for heating up the water. We can see the sun. It will have an effect on this whole system, as these tubes are made of copper itself, so they will heat up and it will in turn heat up the water which is flowing inside it. Now I would like to show that the water which we are filling it into the system is not tampered with at all. I'll ask my friend to just open the tap for us, and I'll just move around to show you that the flow, the tubing is completely clear and has not been tampered with. You can see a clear stream of water as well. The influx is going in, so is the outflux. So we can have it like this. It is continuously flowing right now. And we just stopped it in between. That is why there are some air bubbles to it, which will clear out. That is why it was accumulated. The air had accumulated inside it. So now we have a clear flow of water coming out of it. We have kept the water pressure lower over here, so we get a clearer stream and a continuous one as well. What we are doing is we're smoking the coal. The coal was already smoked there, but now we have we're trying to get our simulant for heat coal ready. Now we had put in some kerosene which unfortunately spilled, and we had a small fire. And this is the heating apparatus that we made. We had earlier filled in water in this, and we have now smoked it properly with coal inside it as a simulant. What the coal would do is it would heat the water inside these pipes, and because of the difference in the pressures, the water from this level will start rising. Because of it being heated right now, it's quite hot now. It will gradually keep on rising through the coils. As you can see, the coils are at a gradual rise. Somewhat I can show it over here right now. This level and this level is different. So when it heats up and the clouds being at anti-clockwise, when the water at this end is heated up, it will go up, go in a coil that way, come up again from this end, and this will be happening continuously. And I would conclude that what my calculations are, what our calculations showed is, in this much part the water was converting to steam. Even now when I'm going close to it, it is radiating a lot of heat now. It is getting really dangerous to get any closer to this. So this is how the heating apparatus works, and this apparatus is following all the standard laws of physics of fluid flow through it. It is just normal water that was inside the pipes, which has been heated by simulant only. This can easily be done by concentrating a large amount of solar radiation onto one panel. One panel can be fitted across it, and one whole circular circumference can be covered inside by this mirror reflection.
What you just saw was steam coming out of the copper tubes. That was using coal as simulation for sun heat, the solar heat. Now, as we did not get much of steam because of the simulation used, we are using the steam simulation with this pump. You can see this pump pumps water out at very fast speed, a very fast velocity. So that is what we intend to achieve from the steam inside the copper tubes. Now you see, we will pack the nozzle of the copper tube onto this point. So once it is packed, there is no scope for water to escape except from the outlet given to it behind.
In this case, we have put the outlet in front, and we have tilted the whole system, because what would happen is, if the steam is coming out from this end, the steam would go in at the corner or the opposite corner because of the property of the steam, and it would all accumulate over here. When it starts to lose its latent heat and loses its specific gravity, as well as it decreases in temperature, the steam from this end will drop down and convert to a liquid stage by the time it touches the bottom surface of this plate. What this plate would then do is, it would collect all the water falling on the surface, channelize it, and bring it back to a container. Over here we're using a container as a mug itself, which can again be used to pump the water back into the coil system which we showed. Now we would proceed with the simulation part of the steam itself.
This is how it looks. You can see the fan blades moving at a fast speed. These fan blades, rods taken out from the fan blades can be attached. These rods which come out over here can be attached to the generator. Once the generator will move according to the speed of the fan, it will generate electricity which can then be used.
And now we can see, as the principle we were told, the water is starting to accumulate in the mug itself. Now this water would be not at the colder temperature but would be at a higher temperature. This water is at a higher temperature, so it can be again used in the steam generation. Now because the steam generation has already taken place, the water is at a higher temperature, so the consumption of the heat from the coal to convert the water back from that temperature to steam would be less. This would improve the efficiency of the overall cycle, thus would help us to generate electricity by just using solar power. A bit of engineering marvels, and I guess that's it. This is achievable, not easily achieved, but this is achievable by all standards. Thank you.